皆さんおはようございます。Thank you for joining me. This is the article of the day for September 16th, 2025. 2025年9月16日の今日の記事でございます。So for our title today, we have 三重県地下の駐車場に水が入って260台ぐらいの車に被害が出た。So, 三重県 in 三重 Prefecture. So this is where it's happening. 三重県 三重 Prefecture. 地下の So 地下 is ground and below. So underground. 地下の駐車場. So 駐車場 is a parking lot. So on an underground parking lot に水が入って So 水 water が入って水 the water entered 水が入って260台 So 260台 260台ぐらいの車 So ぐらい gives us about and then 台 is our counter for vehicles So 260台ぐらいの車 is around 260 cars に被害が出た So there was damage to around 260 cars. So 被害が出る 被害 is damage or injury or harm. And 出る is happened or it came out. It occurred. So here. 260 cars that were inside of this underground parking lot were damaged by the water. So that's our title for today. Okay, here is our vocabulary from the article. We have 地下, which is underground. 駐車場, which is parking lot. 台, this is a counter for vehicles, electronics. So you just stick a number in front of 台. 1台, 2台, 3台. And that means one car, two cars, three cars, or pieces of electronics. Or devices, it could also be what it is, like computers and things like that. So, and 被害 is damage, harm, or injury. 流れる is for something to flow or to run, like a fluid or a river. And we have 階 is a counter for floors or buildings. So floors for buildings. So 3階、4階、5階、6階. Different floors of the building. First floor, third floor, fifth floor, that kind of stuff. And we have 沈む. 沈む is to sink or to be submerged. And we have 機械 is a machinery or machine. And then 流す is to let go, to drain, or to carry away. So you'll notice we have 流れる, which is for something to flow by itself. And 流す is for something to kind of be flown away. So you can think of any time something is just going down by itself, you'd be 流れる. So the river flows. 川が流れる. But if you were to send something down the river, or something was to be taken away by the river, you'd use 流す. So it's to carry away, but still that fluid motion we're talking about here. So it's an intransitive, transitive verb kind of a thing.
12日の夜、三重県四日市市でたくさんの雨が降りました。短い時間にとてもたくさん降りました。雨は地下の駐車場、楠木パーキングに流れました。駐車場の地下2階が全部水に沈みました。地下1階にも1メートルぐらい水が入りました。国土交通省が機械を使って駐車場の水を外に出しています。地下1階と地下2階で260台ぐらいの車に被害が出ています。国土交通省の人は、地下2階では 水に流された車もありましたと話していました。
Okay, so here we go. Getting right into the article.
12日の夜、三重県四日市市でたくさんの雨が降りました。
12日の夜. So, 12日, the 12th day, the 12th day of the month. の夜, the night of the 12th. 三重県四日市市. So, 三重 prefecture, 四日市 city. で, that's where this is happening. たくさんの雨が降りました。So, たくさんの雨。たくさんの lots of 雨 rain が降りました。Lots of rain fell on the night of the 12th in Mie Prefecture, Yokkaichi City.
短い時間にとてもたくさん降りました。
短い時間に。So, 短い is short. 時間 a period of time. So, 短い時間に in a very short period of time. とてもたくさん. So they're doubling up on this, right? たくさん already means a lot. とても is very or even more. So とてもたくさん降りました. An extremely large amount of rain fell.
雨は地下の駐車場、クスノキパーキングに流れました。
So 雨は the rain. 地下の駐車場. So, 駐車場, 地下の駐車場, underground parking lot. クスノキパーキング. That's just the name of it. クサノキ parking. に流れました. So, water or the rain flowed into. So, whenever we have fluid movement, we can use 流れる. So, here we have rain, water flowing into this underground parking lot called クスノキパーキング.
駐車場の地下2階が全部水に沈みました。
Okay, so 駐車場の of the parking lot, 地下2階. So 地下 underground, 2階 is the second floor. And then in Japanese, when you use floor, when you say 地下2階, so kai is like a counter for floors. So 2階 would be the second floor. But then when you say 地下2階, that's like the second floor from ground level. So not the first one going down, but the next one. So 地下2階, it's like in the United States, at least, I think we call it like B2, like basement 2, underground 2, or something like that. But here, yeah, so 地下2階, the second floor that is underground. 地下2階が, so that's our subject here. 全部, all of it. 水に沈みました. So 水, water に沈む was buried or submerged in water. So the second level was completely filled with water, like all the way.
地下1階にも1メートルぐらい水が入りました。
地下1階にも, so the first underground floor, 地下1階にも, and then this mole with the ni is saying also, in addition to the previous one. Also, the first underground floor, 1メートルぐらい, around 1 meter, 水が入りました. So, water also entered or filled up around a meter of that first underground floor. So, 地下1階にも1メートルぐらい水が入りました。
国土交通省が機械を使って駐車場の水を外に出しています。
Okay, 国土交通省. So, I forget the name of this actual agency in the Japanese government, but it has something to do with transportation. So, I will get back to you on that. But 国土交通省は so this agency of the government, が機械を使って、機械 is machinery or a machine, を使って、they used machinery to 駐車場の水 so water from the parking lot 駐車場の水を外に出しています so 外 outside 出す to expel or to put something up so they're using machinery to get this water that's in the parking lot out so hoses pumps that kind of stuff but they don't specify that but they just say 機械 some type of machinery or machines.
地下1階と地下2階で260台ぐらいの車に被害が出ています。
地下1階 so the first underground level, and 地下2階 the second underground level で on those two floors 260台ぐらい260台ぐらい around 260の車 around 260 cars に on them 被害が出ています so once again 被害が出る for something to receive damage or to be damaged so around 260 cars were damaged between those two floors so the second underground floor which was completely submerged and then the first underground floor which was up to a meter.
国土交通省の人は、地下2階では水に流された車もありましたと話していました。
国土交通省の人は、so a person from this transportation agency は、地下2階では、so on the underground second floor, 水に流された so 水 is our water and then we have nagasu here in the passive form so remember nagasu can be like to sweep something away or to send something down a river or like a flow of water so here this passive is saying it was carried away by the water was swept away by the water And when we have the passive, the thing that's doing this action will take a ni. So, 水に流された that was taken away or swept away by the water. 車もありました So, this もある is a very common pattern you'll see. There were also cars, so in addition to just the normal ones that were damaged, there were also cars that were swept away by the water.So on the second floor where it was completely submerged, some of the cars were kind of swept away or brought to different places. So 地下2階では水に流された車もありました。と話していました。So the person from the agency said these things, right? On the second floor, second underground floor, or level, there were even cars that were swept away by the water.Okay, so the 国土交通省 is the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism. So it's quite a bit that they cover, but they are the ones that are giving the report on this, and they were helping get rid of that water. They were handling the situation. So that is it for our article today. Thank you for joining me. 今日本当にありがとうございました。Please, if you really enjoy these videos, subscribe. There'll be plenty more. And go ahead and give it a like. And I will plan on seeing you tomorrow. また明日。